kitchen today, and I'm here to tell you, if you happen to have 2 cans of crushed pineapple in your pantry, you are only minutes away from creating one of the most delicious desserts you have ever made. Now, this dessert can be used for almost any occasion. Say you have a brunch or a luncheon or a guest over for dinner and you want a nice dessert, or even with coffee. Why not? It's a cobbler, it's fruit, it's perfect. I love this cobbler, and I think you will too. So let's get started with our 2 cans of crushed pineapple. Now these are 20-ounce cans. You'll need 1 cup of granulated sugar. You will need 1 cup of self-rising flour, 1 stick of butter, and I'm going to top this with some brown sugar. However, there are other toppings you can consider. What about coconut or pecans? You'll see once we get started, you'll come up with a lot of ideas. You will need 1 cup of whole milk and a 9 by 13 baking dish. Let's get started. We're preheating our oven at 400 degrees, and we're going to use our stick of butter first. Let's add this to the baking dish, just like that. Try to center that, and we're going to put it in the oven and melt it. While you have it in the oven, keep your eye on it, because as this dish heats, the butter's going to melt. And as soon as it's melted, we're going to take it out and add our ingredients. While our baking dish is heating and the butter is melting, let's start making our simple batter. We have our 1 cup of self-rising flour. We have 1 cup of granulated sugar. And we have 1 cup of whole milk. I'm going to mix all of this together, but we're also going to add some of our pineapple, not all of our pineapple. Let's drain this. I'm going to reserve about maybe a half a cup of pineapple juice, if I can get a half a cup out of this can, because we're going to use it if necessary. There's not a lot of juice in this can. Also, I did not mention I used the 100% pineapple juice, no sugar added pineapple. Now, if you are a fan of super sweet desserts, use the one with the added sugar. It's not going to make a lot of difference, but it will be a bit sweeter. I'm going to add about a cup of this crushed pineapple to the batter. Save that for later. Let's stir this into our batter. Okay, now our dish is hot, the butter is bubbling, and we're going to add our batter. And the secret to this is to Add the batter, but don't stir it in the pan. This is one of those magic cobblers that does its own baking, and if you stir it, you're going to ruin the outside crust. It won't be as crusty. So let's pour. Now you can already see the cobbler baking on the outside crust because this dish is very hot and buttery. And so let's add a layer of pineapple. Now I have drained both of these cans. And the reason I kept some of the juice was in case the batter was too thick. But we made it just right. You can always add a bit of pineapple juice to the batter if it's a little bit thick, but no need to in this case. Dollop this crushed pineapple the best we can. And my oven's on, so you're going to be able to hear it running because it's ready for me to pop this right back in and finish baking. If you have some toasted coconut, you could add to the top of this, or toasted pecans, or if you want to add a bit of nutmeg. How about chopped up cherries? You'd have the pineapple and cherry. I'm going to add brown sugar on top of this so that it caramelizes and makes a nice crunchy top. Now, if you want to add a touch of nutmeg or a pinch of cinnamon to that, oh my goodness, it just gets better and better. I'm going to guess that I'm putting about a tablespoon of the brown sugar on top. And that looks good. Now we're ready to put it back in the oven for about 45 minutes to 60 minutes. Keep your eye on it because we have so much sugar in this that it could get too overdone. But you can see it's already baking. The sides are starting to roll up and do that magic cobbler thing, and it is going to be so good. Ooh, I can't wait. Oh, wow. This is perfect. The crunchiness on the outside of the crust and the gooiness on the inside, and the pineapple is just floating on top. This has a nice sheen to it with that brown sugar. This is perfection. I wish I had planned a dinner party around this dessert, but I didn't, but this will just be more practice for when I do. Now that I've mentioned putting diced cherries in this, I wish I had done it. But next time is going to be the one that I make with the cherries. I have done it with pecans before, but I have never done it with toasted coconut or cherries. I don't know which would be better, or maybe both. So let's elevate the dessert by using martini glasses. You can use whatever you would like. If you have some really cute dessert dishes, use those. This I would probably use for a dinner party, but let's just pretend it's for a dinner party when actually we're just going to have it after our dinner. We don't have guests coming over tonight. So let's dive in. I want some of this crunchy outside edge to it, and oh wow, look at that. The pineapple, the cobbler edge on it. Let's put some on the side here so you can actually see it. That is hot. Ooh, look at this. A dollop more because I have to leave room for ice cream. Now you can either use whipped cream, ice cream, no cream, whatever you like, but I'm going with the ice cream. I'm gonna scoot this to the side. I'm going to use Bluebell homemade vanilla, but I wonder if Bluebell makes pineapple ice cream, but maybe that would be overdoing it if I had pineapple ice cream on a pineapple cobbler. Let's give this one little scoop. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my. Are you ready to bake? Because after you see this, you are going to want to make this cobbler. Look at this, delicious. Let's try, let's try, let's try, let's try. Fabulous. You will not regret making this. So take a few minutes out of your day and make a nice dessert. Take it to a neighbor. Eat it all yourself. Serve your family, whatever. It's worth this time, the slow baking of a dessert. It just adds warmth to your home. So good. Loving that. So try this dessert, make this wonderful pineapple cobbler for summer, and then let me know if you added anything else to it. My next one, like I said, I'm going to add either cherries or the toasted coconut, because I do love toasted coconut on pineapple. And I don't think you could go wrong with anything because it's so delicious. And I hope you enjoy this. Let me know in the comments if you do make it and if you add anything to it that turned out really great. You may have a better idea than I did about upgrading this dessert. Look at that. I hope you have a great week, and I hope you enjoy this video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, tap that subscribe button, and I'll notify you every time I make a new video. And you can always follow me on Instagram. Bye.